William, a successful businessman, believed his wealth and influence attracted women to him. He thought they were only interested in his money and status. His arrogance led him to believe he could buy love and loyalty. He lived a lavish lifestyle, surrounded by yes-men and sycophants. His wealth and power had made him cynical about relationships. He thought he had seen it all and was immune to love. His friends and family tried to warn him about his attitude towards women. But William wouldn't listen, convinced he was right. He continued to live his life as a wealthy playboy, never expecting to meet someone like Bella. Little did he know, his life was about to take a dramatic turn. Bella, a kind and compassionate nurse, lived a simple life dedicated to helping others. She worked hard to make ends meet, content with her modest income. Her patients adored her, and she loved making a difference in their lives. She had given up on love, focusing on her career instead. Her friends tried to set her up on dates, but she declined, too busy with work. She was happy with her solitary life, never expecting to meet someone who would change her world. Bella's kindness and empathy made her a beloved figure in her community. She was the last person William expected to fall for. William, intrigued by Bella's kindness, decided to disguise himself as a taxi driver. He wanted to observe her without being recognized. He donned a wig, sunglasses, and a humble demeanor, transforming into a regular guy. He waited for Bella at her usual taxi stop, hoping to get a glimpse of her daily routine. As she entered his taxi, he was struck by her beauty and grace. He found himself looking forward to their daily rides, eager to learn more about her. William's disguise allowed him to see Bella in a new light, beyond her physical appearance. Bella, unaware of William's true identity, grew to trust her new taxi driver. She appreciated his kindness and reliability, always arriving on time. She began to share her thoughts and feelings with him, feeling comfortable in his presence. William, as her taxi driver, became a confidant, and she valued his opinions. She never suspected he was the wealthy businessman she had heard about. Bella's trust in William deepened, and she started to see him as a friend. William, still disguised as a taxi driver, decided to test Bella's kindness. He pretended to need money for his mother's medical treatment, hoping Bella would refuse. But she surprised him by offering to help, without hesitation. Her selflessness touched his heart, and he began to see her in a new light. William realized his initial assumptions about her were wrong. She wasn't interested in wealth. He was impressed by her generosity and empathy. William continued to test Bella, but she passed each challenge with flying colors. She remained kind, compassionate, and honest, even when faced with difficult situations. Her loyalty and dedication to her patients and friends inspired William. He began to question his own values and priorities, realizing his wealth and status weren't everything. Bella's unwavering commitment to her principles made him want to be a better person. One day, William, still disguised as a taxi driver, asked Bella if she was in a relationship. She replied she was single, and he couldn't help but feel a spark of attraction. He wondered if she would be interested in him, not as a wealthy businessman, but as a regular guy. William's question marked a turning point in their relationship, as he began to see her as more than just a kind stranger. When William asked Bella to be his girlfriend, she accepted, unaware of his true identity. She was drawn to his kindness, empathy, and sense of humor, which he had displayed as her taxi driver. Bella felt a deep connection with him, and her heart skipped a beat when he asked her out. She thought she had found someone genuine and caring, not knowing he was the wealthy William. William, still unsure if Bella was truly interested in him, planned one final test. He asked his friend Gabriel to pretend to be a wealthy suitor, showering her with gifts and attention. But Bella, loyal and committed to William, turned Gabriel down, proudly declaring her love for her taxi driver boyfriend. William was overjoyed, realizing she loved him for who he was, not his wealth or status. William, no longer able to hide his true identity, decided to reveal himself to Bella. He took her to his mansion, where she was shocked to discover the truth. She saw pictures of them together, and the realization hit her like a ton of bricks. Bella felt betrayed and confused, unsure how. Bella's initial reaction was shock, followed by anger and hurt. She felt deceived and betrayed by William's lies. She couldn't understand why he would hide his true identity from her. She demanded answers, wanting to know why he felt the need to test her. William tried to explain, but Bella was too upset to listen. She needed time to process her emotions and figure out what she wanted to do next. William realized he had made a grave mistake. He had hurt the one person he cared about, and he didn't know how to fix it. He tried to apologize, but Bella wasn't ready to forgive. He understood her anger and gave her space, hoping she would eventually see the sincerity in his apology. William regretted his actions, wishing he had been honest from the start. After days of silence, Bella finally began to see the sincerity in William's apology. She realized he had been trying to protect himself from getting hurt, but his methods were misguided. She forgave him, not for his sake, but for hers. She wanted to move forward, and holding on to anger wouldn't help. Bella's forgiveness was a turning point in their relationship, allowing them to start anew. William and Bella's relationship blossomed after the truth was revealed. They built a foundation of trust, honesty, and love. William learned to appreciate Bella's kindness and empathy, and she learned to see beyond his wealth and status. They got married, surrounded by friends and family, and lived happily ever after. Their love story was one of redemption, forgiveness, and the power of true love.